Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, finally bringing back the Iron Blood Mono showcases and using it with a unit that I haven't used in quite a while, and that is of course the Christmas Awakened Lilia. I mean, both of these units have crazy kill potential, and especially when comparing this Lilia, I mean, I feel like without her Holy Relic she's kind of a dead unit, but the sheer increase in power she gets with this Holy Relic is insane. But if you guys don't know what the brand new mono does, her first card here inflicts weak point damage equal to 300% of attack on one enemy. The second card inflicts spike damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies. The ultimate, which we have 1/6, inflicts secret technique damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies and deals damage with an attribute advantage regardless of attribute. And then last but not least, the Holy Relic, at the start of ally's turn, applies an effect on enemies without debuffs, which decreases crit resistance and crit defense by 30% for one turn, increases a hero's attack by 7% for each applied effect up to 10 times. So I've been having a whole bunch of fun with this unit. Unfortunately, yeah, the 1/6 is a little bit disappointing, but you'll still see she does crazy damage on the ultimate. We are rocking the attack crit set for her. When it comes to the Christmas Awakened Lilia, I am running HP defense just cause the sheer amount of CC ends up being a whole lot better. And yeah, the costumes for mono. Still missing one. Actually, I haven't been paying too much attention to that event, which is on me, but this is the team we're using today, and let's jump right into it. And honestly, I have really high hopes for this team. I mean, the amount of damage we can put out in a single turn is absolutely crazy. And I mean, coming up against another Odursiel here, if he had gone first, he could have easily wiped out one of my other units. Who do we... I think we might go for the Rimuru in all honesty. We'll go... Let's see, I mean, fingers crossed we can kill them in just a single target in the AoE card. Granted, we aren't getting a crazy amount of stats from the Lilia passive, but... I mean, the Lilia Holy Relic, should I say, but yeah, no, we still easily one-tap, and I can almost guarantee we're going to one-tap the Meliodas as well. These units are just so crazy, and I don't think you could call them as good as Trader Meliodas. I mean, that unit alone is so crazily good, and the amount of stuff he can do for the team with the second part of his passive, man, is broken. But you can easily put these units in high tier, maybe even top 20 depending on the kind of team. Like this mono as well, I was so surprised at just how well they made her and just how fun they've made her. I don't mind if a unit is made to the point where they're bad, but as long as you make the unit fun, I feel like that's the main thing when adding them to the game. But this should be able to finish everyone off, I hope. The AoE Dissolve from the Awakened Lilia as well does a crazy amount of damage. That was one thing as well. I think she was the first kind of DPS unit with an AoE Dissolve, and putting her on attack crit, obviously not going to see much damage on HP defense, but she is really impressive. And one thing as well that, oh geez, this is going to be an extremely 321,000 with HP food. That is ridiculous. We're about to get stomped so hard in this match. That is really impressive. And honestly, this top 100 Guild Wars Barn skin is by far, I mean, from memory, it is the best skin. I know the Meliodas one is really good, and it being able to be used on all of the Meliodases is absolutely amazing, but man, you can't top that Barn skin. I know he does have other good skins like his Oni skin, and there's a couple other ones. I honestly liked all of his skins on release, but hey, this is absolutely amazing. Let's see how much damage we can do. Yeah, trying to type disadvantage here, and with the just sheer amount of HP the mono red team has. Look, we're getting guaranteed crits against Barton. Still cannot manage to do enough damage to him, and the second this Arthur gets his Nameless Dance up. Yeah, I mean, 200,000 damage there. We could have done just a little bit more with attack crit, but I mean, the trade-off is not worth it. The sheer amount of CC is such an important part when it comes to PvP. However, they're the single target cards, aren't they? Oh yeah, if he doesn't put up the Nameless Dance in this turn, we've easily got this. Please don't die. Yeah, look at that. Was that a level 1 Heart Crusher? And there it is. I mean, we'll try our best to kill Arthur. I feel like as long as we don't proc the Holy Relic, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's see, we'll go 1, 2. I mean, I'm gonna include this in the video sheerly because just how impressive that kind of CC is. Can the Christmas Awakened Lilia one tap, please? Oh, no, doesn't even get the crit. Ouch. I do remember a crit chance being pretty bad. And there we go, straight back to full HP. Yeah, this is embarrassing. And I mean, this is something I usually do, or something that I ever do actually, but I decided to go ahead and watch some videos on the brand new 3rd year Liz, and oh my god, am I excited to actually try her out in game. Man, it's such a shame it's 2 weeks away. I swear at one point we were only a week behind the Japanese version, but I don't know what must have happened to that, but we're 2 weeks behind now, and I mean, it is unfortunate. I know we are still getting a new unit in the next update, that being the 3rd year anniversary of Red Hawk, but that's not really a unit you can make a crazy amount of showcase on, and not really a unit a whole lot of people are going to be hyped for, myself included. I don't know, the unit just doesn't stand out an awful lot, and there's a forfeit. And I don't even think there's a way to get the Hawk 6/6 at this point, which is another disappointing thing, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Maybe, I mean, they still have a little bit of time to go on the anniversary, so we'll see how that pans out. I mean, another disappointing thing, which I kind of understand why they didn't do so, but Red Tarmiel not being on the banner, I was really hoping he would be. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that also skipped the banner for the intent that they could imagine that the Tarmiel would have been on the 3rd year anniversary banner, but hey, I would have really liked to have gotten some dupes. In saying that, there is so many goddamn units on that banner. Also, look at Lilia not surviving there. Even though she has HP defense and Mono doesn't, that is kind of strange. Can we maybe kill King here? I might go, yeah, I'm gonna pray that we do. Mono has, well, just with the amount of damage she does, she has really good lifesteal. Pretty much guaranteed crits against. Oh my god, she almost broke the shield and killed in the one turn. Oh damn, the AoE is doing no damage there. Please go for Ludo. Yeah, would you look at that? Mono absolutely tearing this team up. Jeez, it's a little unfortunate. Oh, look at that. Straight back to full HP. Yeah, she's only 1/6 as well. I mean, I'm definitely glad I got shafted on the Mono banner, if that means I have better luck for the anniversary. I mean, I saw quite a few people summon on that banner as well. The amount of people that pulled Blue Demon Meliodas, green Escanaut, and green Counter Melee, I was really surprised. They have lower rates than the Elizabeth, and still, I don't know how it works, but that's just how it seemed to be for pretty much everyone. A lot of people getting, I believe Sora got 7/6 in one rotation, which is ridiculous. I haven't even gotten 5/6 in one rotation, but hey, what can you do? And I do believe Nexus also got a 4/6 in one rotation, which is what I'm aiming for. If I don't get 4/6 in one rotation, I will kind of just salt summon my way to 4/6. I pray. I mean, if we end up getting 4/6 in one rotation, I might just test my luck and see if I can go for the 6/6. Let's go 1 and 2, why not? Probably didn't need to use the level 2 there, but hey, we'll use it, might as well. What's the damage gonna look like as well on this? Oh, actually one tapping. Jesus, she's so impressive. And I've been saving up the Deer Relic materials for quite a while. With the release of Elizabeth as well, I'm definitely going to be making the Margaret Holy Relic. I mean, I really do wish there was an Archangel support to kind of put in that 4 slot, but you kind of just have to use your general supports, that being stuff like the Executioner Zeldris, Barn, Purgatory Barn, those kind of characters. So I've heard a lot of people saying Purgatory Barn's probably the best, just because, I mean, if your team gets one tapped, he comes to the front, and I mean, just a couple merges and he's instantly adult second turn. His Holy Relic's max, so he gets another 45% HP, so that makes him even more unkillable. And then combined with the extra attack he gets, he is an insane final unit slot. And let's see, can I maybe kill King in just the 2 cards here again? Fingers crossed, and then we'll. I mean, at least Lilia survived this turn. I'm surprised at just how well we're tanking those King cards, but King being super squishy pretty much guarantees us the kill every time. I really would have liked Mono to have gotten some costumes that weren't green, but hey, that's alright. I mean, I'm a big fan of this costume here. No crit on the Christmas Awaken the Lilia. I mean, she's got Ludosiel and Barn supporting her in the crit chance, and bro still can't do it. And oh, look at this. The boring second year Liz. What a shame. Actually, was she first? Because I think Purgatory Barn was second year. I think that's right, yeah. For some reason, I always have this image in my head that Lost Fane was first year. Definitely doesn't sound right, though. Yeah, look at this kind of card draw as well. All single targets. Can we... If I go 1, 2, and... Oh, disregard. And let's see our final opponent. Another Rimuru Melee. I mean, it is a little unfortunate as well with the Rimuru's release, making the Goddess team a whole lot worse. The fact that you remove buffs every turn and benefit yourself from it, it's probably not the greatest thing for the Elizabeth team, especially since you have Margaret, who's probably one of the biggest parts of the team. Damn, that's that's embarrassing. And along with that, I'm probably going to max out my Red Tarmiel as well, since he's going to be another amazing unit. I already have the Holy Relic for him. Might end up building one for the Red Sariel as well, if I end up having... I don't think the new Goth Holy Relic requires the Deer materials, so I don't really have anyone else to spend it on, so probably a good idea. And I think we can just finish it off in... actually, yeah, no, double, ooh, depending on lifesteal here, we might not kill Meliodas, but you guys have seen from these 5-6 matches alone just how crazy the damage we can get is. Granted, we did get stomped by that Barn player, but he probably spends a little bit more money than I do on the game. Don't get me wrong, I waste a lot of money on this game, but not to that point. I haven't been spending money since the game released. If I could go back in time, I would like to change that. It probably sounds terrible of me, but hey, to see what you kind of look like then, maybe just getting close to a max super breaking box would be really cool, I feel like. I'm not missing an awful lot in the game anyways. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. As always, this mono being so insanely impressive, and I mean, the second you use any unit alongside Ludocil, it is going to be a fun team. I really wish they'd make more units like this. I know it's been quite a while since we've had him, and making a whole ton of units that are kind of the same as him would be kind of game breaking, but hey, look, they've been doing an amazing job at releasing units, and I'm even really happy with how they've released this Liz. So many people having negative thoughts about it being another Liz. Granted, you could have made the character Mael and it would have been so much more hype. Granted, look, we still beat Legends in getting top grossing, but that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.